Yes.
I'm with Tahirah and Iyah, two artists in the New York area. Welcome, welcome. Seldom do I get to be surrounded by two beauties. Anyway, the artist recreates the world. Tell me, you're an artist, and exactly what do you do and how do you know Iyah?
Well, I'm primarily a painter. I'm the creative director of Seed Gallery, which is located downtown Newark, New Jersey, in 210 Market Street. I met Iyah through a mutual painter friend. We were at a local Newark festival here in Military Park, and basically I've been painting and drawing my entire life.
And we vibed because we were on the same wavelength.
Yes.
And yeah, so she's awesome. I feed off of her energy. I have a lot to learn from her, and she can learn from me. So it's kind of like a one hand washes the other situation.
Symbiotic.
Yeah.
And Iyah was on the series last year among, I think, maybe the first 10 interviews.
Yes.
And she was a little shy, but now, a year later, she's blowing it up!
I'm blowing it up. I'm trying.
So, ladies, talk about art. How do you feel about art here in Newark in 2016?
I feel like we're experiencing a really great artistic renaissance in terms of cultural identity. As you know, Newark is just like a mini Manhattan in a sense. There's a mix of every race, every ethnicity here, and basically in my art, I try to incorporate that by the people that I meet. My art is very spiritual, and I tend to paint portraits because I feel like the portraits of the people that I meet in my life are like ghosts on my journey, on my travel through life.
Yes.
Your turn, art.
Okay, so for me, art in Newark is pretty much, I don't know, it may sound cliche, finding beauty in the struggle. I mean,
that's cool.
That's pretty much what it is. It's beauty here. I can't stress that enough. It's beauty here. You know, when I'm walking down the street and I see a Poor King tag, you know, and a decrepit house, it's beauty there. You know what I mean? There's beauty and madness, and it makes for an awesome story, and I think it makes for awesome art. So when I think of art in Newark, I think of madness. I think of disarray, but I also think of beauty. I think of the roads that, you know, grew through the concrete and things like that. Yeah, that's my perspective on art in Newark.
That's what we love. So I'll throw a monkey wrench at you. What do you think art will look like in Newark in 10 years from now?
I think everything will be very integrated. What I've personally been involved with lately is a lot of group projects where a lot of different artists with a lot of different styles are coming together, and we're making murals, we're making T-shirts, we're reaching the people where it matters, and we're showcasing what Newark has been about this entire time, and that's the creative mind.
Yeah. Pretty much like how we met. When we met, it was all about let's synergize. How can my art form connect well with her art form? And that's pretty much how we got a friendship. And yeah.
I think that's a great way to look at it. As artists, we need to, instead of just saying collaborate, we need to look at other artists and say, how can we, what is the term you use?
How can we connect for a greater cause? I mean, that's
right. It has everything in it.
Right.
Not the spiritual component, the artistic component, the friendship component, the emotional component, the mental component, but not just for art's sake as we know it, art per se, but in totality. How can I connect with that artist?
Right.
How can we work together? How can our art merge and blend into something that turns into something else that's so beautiful, but then we can't explain it, but it's so beautiful, it touches our soul and our heart. I think I turned that around. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Pow. So, what am I going to say here? I never had two. All right. We're out, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.